Welcome to the rundown. Today I'm going to answer 15 of the most frequently asked questions about the Logitech K860 keyboard. But first, some B-roll. Question number 1, is it rechargeable? No, surprisingly not. They do include 2 AAA batteries, which is great because this thing does cost $150, so at that price, you'd expect the batteries to be included. Question 2, how long do the 2 AAAs last? Well, the website says that this keyboard will go up to 2 years, and they've even included a little battery light. The light will light up green if the batteries are healthy, and I'm assuming that they will light up some other color if the batteries are close to dying. Question 3, is it French supported? Yes and no. The keycaps won't come in a French layout or the French language, but you can go into your computer settings and switch to French style keyboard if you need. Question 4, is Bluetooth required? No, it is Bluetooth compatible with up to 3 devices simultaneously, but it does also come with a unifying receiver that you can stick into one of your computer's USB-A ports and connect that way. The brand new Jellycomb ergonomic split keyboard does have a lot of similarities to this one. I think I'm going to do a comparison of the two in the future. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments. And make sure you're subscribed and click the bell so you don't miss it when it comes out. Okay, question 5, and this is a good one. Is the dongle USB-A or USB-C? If it's USB-A, does it come with an adapter? The USB unifying receiver or the dongle is USB type A, and no, it does not come with an adapter for USB type C. Question 6, is the USB receiver compatible with other Logitech devices? Okay, yes it is. You can pair multiple Logitech devices with one unifying receiver, which is very handy, so then you don't have to tie up multiple of your USB-A ports on your computer, which can be a pain. I know the MacBook comes with no USB ports, so you're gonna have an accessory anyway. But it's nice to be able to pair, say, your mouse and your keyboard to the one unifying receiver or dongle. Question 7, does it switch between Windows and Mac? Yes, it is compatible with Windows, Mac, Android, and Apple. I've tested on all of them and they work fine. Question number 8, how noisy is the keyboard? This is a really good question. Okay, well, have a listen for yourself. Yeah, I think it's nice and quiet. I mean, it's not silent by any means, but it's definitely quieter than a mechanical keyboard with blue switches. And the keys are quite nice. They give a nice amount of responsive feedback. There's a good amount of travel to them. And it's a micro scissor switch, which Logitech is included as part of their Perfect Stroke key system. So yeah, it's definitely nice to type on, and it's not all that loud. Question number 9, can I remove the wrist rest? No, you cannot. It is all one piece. Unless you have a very special wrist rest of your own, then I don't see why you would want to do that anyway, because this wrist rest is absolutely phenomenal. It is curved perfectly to allow for the ergonomic typing position, and it's made out of like a dual layer foam system, and it's got a nice knitted top, which is very addicting to touch, and it feels great on the palms. So I wouldn't personally remove it, and you can't anyway. So there's the answer to that question. Question number 10, are the letters etched or printed? They appear to be printed. Now, I've only had this keyboard for a few weeks, but I have had Logitech keyboards in the past for years, and I've never had an issue with the letters wearing off or peeling over time. Question number 11, what is the height of the keyboard? Good question. At the highest point, it's approximately 1.75 inches tall, and at the lowest, it's about a ½ inch off the desk. It is about 9 inches deep and 18 inches wide. Question number 12, are the keys rubbery feeling or hard plastic? The keys are plastic. And they have this nice in curve which helps catch the fingers when typing. Supposedly this is supposed to minimize typing errors. Question number 13, is the keyboard backlit? No, and this is one of the biggest drawbacks about this keyboard. For $150, I would expect it to be backlit, and it's not. That's unfortunate. Question number 14, my favorite question, is there a calculator button? Yes, there is a calculator button, and if you've watched my other keyboard reviews, you know I'm a big fan of calculator buttons for some strange, weird reason, and this keyboard has one. Okay, question number 15. This is a very popular question and a very valid question. How do you turn the ERGO keyboard on and off? Okay, so there is a little slider toggle at the back of the keyboard. Green is on, and you can probably guess that red is off. I never typically turn the keyboard off, I just leave it on and it will go into a rest mode after a certain period of inactivity. Okay, well that's the 15 questions, but there is one thing I'd like to talk about that I didn't see a lot of questions asked about, and that's the Logitech Flow capabilities. This keyboard being $150, it is at the higher end of keyboards in my opinion, and I think what makes this thing worth its money is the Logitech Flow technology. So what that is if you have a mouse, a compatible mouse that has Logitech Flow, you can move from one computer to the other without pushing buttons or repairing it. Of course, you will need Logitech Flow, the application set up on both computers, but I think it makes it very convenient for people who do switch back and forth from one computer to another a lot. That's a big feature, probably one you should be utilizing if you're looking at this keyboard. If one of your questions wasn't part of the 15 most commonly FAQs, then make sure you leave it down in the comments. I'll be sure to answer it right away. Now, my thoughts on the keyboard, I think it's a phenomenal keyboard. I think it's excellent. However, if you're new to ergonomic split keyboards, I recommend probably not starting with this one. There are cheaper options. Do try out those first to make sure that you're going to be comfortable typing on something like this. It is a unique experience. It does take some getting used to. That being said, if you do like the ergonomic split keyboard design, then this is definitely a good option if you're looking to step up from kind of a lower model ergonomic keyboard. This is just premium. The wrist rest is nice, the typing experience is nice. It does come with that Logitech Flow switching capability, so it's a really good step up. Now, if you are just getting into ergonomic keyboards then, and you do want to try something a little bit less expensive first to see if you like it, I do recommend the the Jellycomb split keyboard. This is a brand new keyboard from Jellycomb. It's a lot cheaper than this option right here, and it has a lot of the same features aside from the flow technology, so it's quite comparable. I think I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of the two in a video coming up. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. Make sure you're subscribed and click the bell down below so you get notified when that video comes out. Okay guys, if you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next one.